Oh, man, I hate Mondays.
Nah, man, it's Tuesday.
Wait. What day is it?
You know what day it is. Tuesday. Brewsday Tuesday.
Oh, fuck yeah! Grab a cold one. It's Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar and Six Pack Store. Here is DreZ and Huck.
That lovely, lovely sound does confirm it is Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store right there in the heart of downtown Blacksburg. Like always, I got my partner in crime, Huck from Huck's Beer Buzz in studio. Hey, Huck.
Hey, DreZ.
But we're not in the normal studio.
We're in B.
Studio B, which means we have a buddy. B for buddy. I like
for
that.
buddy.
We got Sam, who is the Chief Operating Officer for Floydfest.
Thanks for having me, gentlemen.
Yeah,
Cheers.
man. Well, thanks for bringing the beer.
Thanks for bringing us some of this yummy beer.
So these are beers that we're highlighting because I'm assuming we're going to be able to sip these here in a month and change
Yes,
at this
I
point?
think it's just over, well, actually,
Couple months.
100 days.
100
I think it's
days.
around 100 days.
100
and
days.
This is from one of our wonderful beer partners, Three Notch Brewing Company.
All right, Three Notch, and you handed me one of their classics. You got the Minuteman IPA coming in at 7%. This is, I already know this beer. I'm familiar with it. I know I love it. What about you guys, though? I think that green can looks like something.
Yeah, it's a passion fruit ghost. And it's 5.1% alcohol, 0.8 IBUs. You know, I didn't have this when I was up there a couple weeks ago.
And they were explaining to me that every season they do a new Gose. And this is the passion fruit. They had blueberry, I believe, the last time.
I think I had the
I was
blueberry.
about to bring that up. You said Ghost. I thought we've been over this a million times.
I'm
It's
glad I said
Gosa,
it
right?
I don't care.
Ghost A? We could all pronounce it a different way. How about that?
Right. I mean, Gosa, Goosey,
Gosa down easy. That's
Gosa down in my gullet.
There it is.
There you go. We'll do that then. But I won't remember. You know, I'm old.
But I know that Three Notch, well, really, when it comes down to it, man, the beer garden over there at Floydfest always has a great variety. So obviously Three Notch is going to be there, but I'm sure that's just the tip of the iceberg, I would assume.
It really is. You know, we have Devil's Backbone coming in, Three Notch Brewing Company, Ballast Point, Deschutes, and Foothills. And I think this show was where we debuted the information last year that it's open carry. You don't have to stay in the beer
Yes.
garden.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We
That's
did talk about
Last
that.
year was the first
But
year,
it
so
was
that's
like the day
continuing?
before, so
Yeah.
nobody knew.
And it went very well. We were very responsible drinkers. And
Oh,
so
of
now
course we
No,
are.
no big instances or problems
None
there.
that we can say on the radio.
Well, I tell you what. Well, that is awesome. And while we're at it, of course, we're talking about Floydfest. This is Floydfest 19.
It is.
And it's going to be happening July 24th through the 28th in the beautiful Floyd, Virginia. And
2 more years, and Floydfest will be old enough to drink.
there
be
you
great.
go. Yeah, the 21 will be a big one, but I'm sure this year is not going to disappoint either, man. What's on the docket? Anything new and exciting that we got to just jump right into and highlight?
Well, you know what? If you look at the lineup, I think it speaks for itself. We have one of the most robust, kind of the most star-studded lineups in a long time. Of course, we have a bunch of Grammy winners with Brandy Carlisle, Casey Musgraves, and Fantastic Negrito. And, of course, at the top there, we have String Cheese and Phil Lesh and, 80 other bands. So there's something for everybody.
And it's so the 24th. I don't have my calendar, but it's the typical 4-day festival.
Well, 5-day,
5-day.
24th to the 28th. Yeah, we get a whole.
Oh,
other
that's
day
right.
in there.
Yeah, I can't
And
do
so
math apparently.
Open up
So
early
starting
on
Wednesday to Sunday. Okay.
Yep.
And Huck, I'm assuming. Well, are we going to do another Tuesday live?
Oh, yeah. So for me,
you'll
it's
be
a
there on
6-day festival.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6
to
days.
Sunday.
I'll just be playing my harmonica down in Delta lot.
Yeah.
Good old Delta. Well, I remember, and last year we did it from the bus. Is that all? Is that even more well developed? Is that
It
cruising
is well
around?
developed. That is
Like
a great
running-
comment on there. That is going to become our Floydfest bus stop. You're actually the first ones to know about this as well. We're going to put all of our On the Rise bands in there to record music. And so
Oh,
we're going to have
nice.
live videos coming out of that thing where maybe we can convince Keller Williams to get in there.
I love
maybe
Keller.
Tyler Childers,
So
something like
a
that.
roaming recording studio.
Yes, it's going to be
That's
up there. We have a
badass.
whole production team specifically assigned to that, and we're outfitting the inside of it. So we're going to be able to enjoy videos about that, coming into 2020.
Oh yeah, that's sweet. We'll have to check that out. I guess, and we'll
be
We'll
there.
be able to
You'll
check
be-
it
yes,
out.
you'll
Yeah,
be
we'll
inside
definitely
there,
check
ahead
it
of the
out.
crowds.
Here in just like I said, about 100 days right now. So and I know that we were talking about it. Hopefully people heeded our advice on the promos I guess the ticket prices just jumped up.
Just jumped up yesterday, April 1st, but there's still time to get good deals because the next increase is not until July 1st.
If you didn't get your ticket, you're an April Fool.
Yeah, you are a fool.
But I will say we're selling faster than ever this year, so I encourage people to get that's hard to get tickets earlier than the usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like, with festivals popping up left and right now, I know that obviously Floydfest 19, they've been doing it, you guys have been doing it for longer than most of the ones that are out there. But how would you think that's affected not only ticket sales, but just like maybe the clientele that's coming in these days and stuff? Like, has the surge in festivals made a big difference, do you think?
It really has. The saturation of the festival scene is something we've never seen before over the last 2 decades. But what we've realized is that if you create more than just the music, if you have the culture, if you have the art, if you have that creation of community for the people that attend, that's how people keep coming back. It's all about creating the experience in addition to the music. So we've not really seen things change from our end, and we've seen a lot of festivals come and go. But we feel like we have, a solid footing to enter to the next 20 years. And really, truly, at the end of the day, it's our patrons' festival. They decide, and they've decided that they love it, and so we're very blessed.
That's one thing that I do credit Floydfest, because I've been to a number of festivals over the years, and whenever somebody asks me like, well, what's Floydfest like? What's that one all about? And I'm like, that is like the OG style of a festival. You're going to go there, and while you look at the lineup, you might know one or two of the bands. It's going to be a festival where you're going to explore and I would say expand your musical horizon, because you're going to see a lot of bands you've never heard of. They're going to be your new favorite band. You're going to see a ton of awesome art, and just the overall vibe is so much camaraderie. It's everyone's there to have a good time, which is usually what you expect and want from a festival. But sometimes you go to some of the other ones, and it's just there's a lot of people there that might rub you the wrong way. I've never experienced that at Floydfest.
Yeah, and we're not cookie cutter. A lot of those bigger festivals are cookie cutter.
Well, the other thing is for our audience is it's us. It's our neighbors, and I see folks from Roanoke up. I lived in Botetourt a long time. Those folks, they all show up. So you're going to run into a whole bunch of people
That's true.
That's the thing. That other festivals, you might run into 5 or 10 people, other than, like.
This is a family reunion.
Yeah, this is like all your friends and family. We take the whole, 3 generations up there.
Yeah, but you're going to walk away with a new best friend and a new favorite band.
Oh, absolutely.
And probably a new favorite beer, the way we have these guys putting in new brands.
And one of the things that's great, like you were talking about how it's like a family reunion, is sometimes that's what ends up happening with festivals like Floydfest. You meet friends there, and then that's where you meet up again next year, and you're just so happy to see everybody. And it is just like a little mini family reunion. And it's all based around the biggest and most fun party you can imagine.
People move around. Some of them go VIP. I'm a whole Delta lot guy.
I know, that's a whole family.
It is. And now there's an on-site section. I was over there last year hanging out with some of the folks that graduated from Delta.
Yeah, brought the RVs back on.
They did. That was nice.
Actually, I'd like to find out more about the whole, like the camping and the different options that there are there. But first, I think we should go ahead and untap these beers, because obviously that is the reason for the season, almost, if you will. We're drinking beers because it's Brewsday Tuesday. And we're highlighting 3-notched in this first round. Am I the only one that got the Minute IPA? Or what do you say?
I've opened that too.
You opened the Minute as well?
I got both of them here. I absolutely love this IPA. It's kind of one of my safety IPAs. Has become that way.
It's a good go-to.
It's a great go-to. And I'm a big fan of Parkway's Get Bent.
Oh, yeah.
And this is kind of, to me, a little easier to drink. Maybe a little less alcohol. Just a tad. But
is it? What is the Get Bent?
It's like 7.
This is 7 too. So
it might be like 8. Yeah, it might be a little higher.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Either way,
it's a pretty big idea.
One of the things I particularly noticed, I don't know if it's because of just I was pouring it funny because I wanted to get the sound on the mic, but man, when I opened this bad boy up and poured it in the glass, the aroma that just unleashed from this beer was just so amazing. And maybe it's because I've been, hardcore on this diet for a long time, but this is just tasting and smelling, and everything about it is just great. Obviously, it's an IPA, which is our favorite style, a New England style IPA at that. So a little bit even, a spin on it, if you will. You could definitely hint. I'm assuming, I didn't read the can, it doesn't say, but it looks like they got like the little guy stabbing a grapefruit. There are certainly some citrus notes in it.
More so than I thought when I first had it, but I absolutely love it.
And
Citra hops.
3-notch, brewed out of Charlottesville. We're not going to hold that against them. This is a damn good beer. This This is a solid on the Untapped scale, which is of 0.25 up to 5. I'd say this is a 4.5, man. This is a good beer, Huck.
There you go.
What about you though? You got the funny Ghost over there. How's
Yeah,
that one
no, I'm
treating
a
you?
fan of Ghosts. I'm not a real fan of fruit beers, but passion fruit's interesting. You got to say passion fruit. That's like from the Tahiti.
Passion.
Tahiti or somewhere.
And how about that can? I love the colors.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
that can.
This is a pretty can. Got the purple and the green. This is a good beer, though. This is going to go down very well in the winter and in the summertime.
I was about to say in
when
the
we're
winter,
out
really,
there,
that
when
goes
we're
up.
out there sweating by the stage, this is going to be delicious. I give this a 4 or 5 as well.
All right, there you go. And did you give yours?
I
Are
didn't
you on
admit it, man.
Untapped,
I think
Sam? What are you?
I am. I've not gone back in there for a couple weeks, but I'll get to it. But no, I'm telling you, we're looking in the 4 to 5 range for that Minuteman IPA.
Without a doubt. So
There
it's
you go.
confirmed, man. 3 Notch got some good beers.
They do.
And, of course, you can sample these bad boys in just a few months at Floydfest, which, once again, is going to be in the beautiful hills of Floyd, Virginia, July 24th through the 28th. We're going to take a quick break. We'll play a tune. We're going to come back, and we are going to delve more into the awesomeness of this Floydfest with the man, Sam, Chief Operating Officer over there. He's the guy with all the walkie-talkies making stuff happen at Floydfest.
The wristbands.
We'll come back and we'll drink some more beer and talk with Sam more Brewsday Tuesday after this on 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.